The Monty and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God,
Brian, news has come out that Kevin Sullivan's not doing great at this point. We're praying for him. Can you talk to us a little about Kevin the person, your relationship with him, and thoughts on Kevin Sullivan?
Well, first and foremost, I pray that he gets well. He's in a very tough situation right now, guys, and he does need everybody's prayers. I've known Kevin, well, I started in Florida. Kevin was here. He's been my booker in places. He's got a tremendous mind. I've been with him all over the place, and I love Kevin. He's a wonderful guy, always funny. Comes to all the Cauliflower Alley Club events, and he's always he's a good guy. And then he's a brilliant psychologist in the ring. Kevin's highly intelligent. Being around J.J. Dillon and Eddie Graham and these masterminds for so long, Kevin just sucked it up because he was a short guy that was stout, as you guys know, very stout, and that Boston brawler type, Kevin Sullivan. And, he got over with that. I mean, people didn't look at his stature, they at his size. They looked at whatever character Kevin Sullivan wanted to be. He was a master at our craft. And, I see it every day in the CAC. It's one of the most difficult things that I deal with day in and day out, from all different guys on my wall, House Brown, Kamala. I mean, I think of all the guys, that, and the girls, you get close to them sometimes, and even when you're not real close to them from the road. But the CAC, I wound up talking to them because they need a little help or whatever, and I'm always there to pick somebody up when they're down. And it's sad. And then you bring it right here to Kevin Sullivan. It just keeps going and going. I just pray that Kevin kicks out, and he needs your prayers. He's a wonderful human being.
Brian, do you think that Kevin should have gotten even more of a run as a booker? I know for a fact my partner thinks very, very highly of Kevin Sullivan, the booker. Do you feel that he almost was he denied more of a chance to be a booker in the big programs, with WCW? Like, should he have had more of a career as a booker?
I think probably only Kevin could tell you that from my angle.
Fair enough.
Looking at it.
Yeah.
Kevin certainly had he had everything it takes to be a good booker, but it's good to have a couple people to bounce ideas off. And Kevin's, it's like when you run anything, there can only be one chief in any successful business, in any podcast. There can only be one chief that calls the final shot. I mean, you talk about everything, you talk about it. I had Gold's Gyms. I had over 100 employees for 10 years. I mean, you go through that, and thank God that everything worked out great. But Kevin's the kind of guy that could reason with people, and I think he would have been a great booker. I think he may have enjoyed doing what he was doing, because it wasn't like he had to ask anybody, for a job.